Okay, so here we are in Switzerland on the ride through Europe on Races to Places, and riding through Switzerland without calling to see the guys at Enduristan wouldn't be complete. So here we are at the home of Enduristan with the founder and the main man behind Enduristan products, David Jenni. So David, thank you for having me here. I think the first thing that, I've been working with Enduristan for 2 years now on Races to Places, using their product, putting it through its paces, we could say. But a lot of people probably following, like, what is Enduristan? How did it get started? Let's just tell people, how did it all begin for Enduristan?
Yeah, well, actually it started about 2006 when I was traveling in Australia with my wife on our 2 KTM 640 adventures. We used tank bags and saddlebags from well-known manufacturers, and they just kept failing. So we were stitching at the campfire regularly, and then one rainy night we started sketching what we thought would be the perfect tank bag and the perfect set of saddlebags. Yeah, and then 2 years later, to my wife's surprise, I really wanted to make that business, and started finding factories around the world and designing the details, and here we are.
Yeah. So it actually came from you not being able to get the product that you wanted, and decided just to put that passion into it and make your own. Oh, it's really, really cool. How, a lot of people have seen me using other brand products as well on Races to Places, and are probably thinking, well, how did your relationship with Enduristan come about on Races to Places? So I'll just share my experience. I too had been using a lot of different brands, but really it was about the tank bag that started the relationship with Enduristan for me. I have a lot of expensive camera equipment. I like to have it in my tank bag, and I just could not find a waterproof solution tank bag without having to use dry bags inside, which make it difficult to then get your cameras out. And I was in Ushuaia at the very southern tip of South America, and I met a guy called Lee Dunn traveling on a 690 Enduro, and he wanted to check his valves, and he didn't change his rocker arms. He didn't do it, he never done it himself, so he asked me to help him. And when I got to him, and we went in the same place, we stayed in the same place, he had an Enduristan tank bag, and it looked really good. And I said to him, what's this? This looks really good. He's like, it's really solid, it's some nice features. And first thing I said is it waterproof? And he said, yeah, absolutely, I have my cameras and everything in it, and it even says like waterproof on it. But I'd never heard of this company Enduristan. Well, that night I immediately went on the internet, searched for enduristan.com, and I wanted a tank bag. So I ordered the same tank bag that this guy had, and I thought, we'll give it a go, and I got it shipped to the UK. David obviously saw that I'd placed this order. You knew of me. We ended up having a discussion about products and trying some different things. And after so long, our relationship just developed into what it is today. And I've been using Enduristan products for 2 years now. Been working very closely with you. But obviously it's not just about me buying an Enduristan product and using it on the bike. There's much, much more to me being involved in working with Enduristan than what meets the eye. So maybe you can say a few words about that.
Yeah. Well, of course we were honored when Lyndon ordered our first tank bag, and of course for us it's absolutely awesome to get all this media coverage. But far more important for us is that with Lyndon we got the toughest test rider we could think of. So we believe when we do a product which is good enough for Lyndon Poskitt, then it's probably good enough for almost every traveler around the world. And this is really what is the important thing for us.
Yeah, and I've kind of put it through its paces. I've broken some stuff.
Yeah, of course you did. And we improved it afterwards.
But the good thing, the one thing that I really like about the relationship that we've got is, like, I feel I can be totally honest about anything. If there's a problem, if something's weak, if something can be improved, and I talk to you about it, you actually embrace it and take it on board, and you're really enthusiastic about wanting to make things better. And for me, from a product point of view, that's somebody I want to work with, you know, because ultimately what we all want is something better for the end user. So so I'm here on my way back home to England after 5 years and 2 months travelling around the world, and many people think like are already commenting on media like, oh, it's such a shame for Races to Places to be over, and a few comments along those lines. But just wanted to really say to people that, you know, it's not over. Like, there's a world travel with Basel around the world that was taking place, which for sure Basel is going to make it back to England, but it's not the end. For me, Races to Places and all the last 5 years has really just paved the way for the future for me, and also future plans. And that's another reason why I'm here, is we're going to be talking through some future plans. There's more exciting things to come from myself and from Races to Places, and for sure from Enduristan, with some new products coming out this year.
Well, maybe some of you may have noticed that Lyndon is driving with a set of saddlebags for almost a year now.
Yeah.
And we'll be happy to present the outcome at the EICMA Motorcycle Show in November in Milan. There is a good portion of Lyndon's engineering in this product. And I think it's something new.
Yeah.
It's something nobody has done before.
Yeah.
And we are quite proud of this simple yet very effective solution. So stay tuned.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of late nights in my tent scratching my head over some of the ideas.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. No, thanks, David. It's
I have to thank you.
Yeah, no, it's always good to come and see you face to face and share some new ideas. So, yes, I spent the day here today, and then I'm going to continue my journey back to the UK and crack on with these new projects.
Cool.
Cheers.
Thanks, Lyndon.
Hi everyone, thanks so much for watching Races to Places. Please check out the link to my Patreon page below, where you can find special features and pre-released episodes of Races to Places. I look forward to your messages and comments on there.